Sophia was a student who in 2018 died in a house party in the student neighbourhood. She was crushed as the house was being emptied. It's huge, it's devastating as a father of a similar age girl. It's really hard just to think about. As part of the response to that and recognising a significant amount of grief in the student community as well as her family, the Sophia Charter was put together with the objective of creating a healthier, safer environment for students to live in North Dunedin. And there's a whole load of organisations have got around that charter and signed up to it. The police, fire and emergency, the Property Owners Association, representing a lot of the student landlords, the university itself, and several groups within the university, the Proctor's Office, Sustainability Office, and the waste team are involved in it as well. So, and DCC of course are central to it as well, the City Council. Those activities include an annual clean-up day where last year we had 300 students out on the street with brooms and gloves and shovels clearing up the streets, and that was in collaboration with our waste team and Waste Management New Zealand. We have fire and emergency and the Proctor's Office who are out in the community giving some advice we know there's flats that are have frequent parties, and how do you do that safely, and for example making sure that the party's happening only on the ground floor and that it's a safe place to be. The council's there with things like supporting students to work out whether their flat is healthy or not with a healthy home test kit. Yeah? And every year we get together to look at what is the work plan for next year and look at the list of tasks that we could take on to really have that safe and healthy environment for our students. And that goes well beyond the properties that the university owns and has control of. It's a whole community effort. We're actually just planning the street cleanup next year. It looks like that's likely to happen on the same week as would have been Sophia's birthday. So it's also about making sure that her memory is held there, but also her memory is there helping develop a healthier, safer place. A really good example of that this year is the Drop for Good, which was organised by OUSA with some support from Sustainability Office and our property services. But that's all of the students, instead of their flats getting cleared out into a skip, the flats get cleared out and there's transport organised to a collection point. All the furniture, everything's gathered, and then at the start of next year, it's of relatively little cost, it's sold out again back into student flats. So we're developing this concept of a circular student economy, and making sure that it's not all going to landfill and one-use items, it's all going back around and into flats. Sophia's parents are both involved, and if they can't be in person, last year when they were doing the clean-up, then they were joining in by Zoom, and there are still also quite a few people who knew Sophia, so students, so they are involved as well. And particularly our Proctor's Office, they have kept close contact with Sophia's parents since the night of the incident. So they're closely involved and passionate to see that something positive comes out of what is some of the most tragic outcome we can think about.